Hello, everybody. Am I in focus? I feel like I'm not in focus. Let's just hit the button a few times. Good evening. Happy... Is it Tuesday? I think it's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome on in. I'm not 100% certain what we're doing tonight. I do have the Mac here. We might continue with some iPhone development stuff. But before we do that, some things came in the mail today. And it's all part of another project that's for Disney that I don't know where it's going to lead, but I'll just talk through parts of it. So I'm going to start with this. This came in the mail. This is a transparent sticker. Now, for those of you that don't know what this is, or what it's a sticker of, let me pull this up and show you guys so that we know what we're talking about. So most people who have been around Stream long enough know that when I go to Disney World, particularly Hollywood Studios, I get me some pizza Rizzo. And it looks like this. It's not, just so we're clear, it's not the world's best pizza. It really isn't. But it is by far and away my personal favorite pizza in Disney World. And I want to make it very clear. If we're ranking pizzas in the world, I'm not even sure that this ends up anywhere on the list. But they have a sign, and this sign is above the restaurant at the park, and it glows like this at night, right? Pretty cool. But where it's a lot of fun, or where I enjoy it, is, and let me see if I can find an image that has it. One of them has to. There we go. Is every now and then the neon shuts off. And so instead of it saying the city's top pizza, it magically says it's rat pizza. Which, again, mascot is Rizzo the Rat, which just makes it that much more fun. So I had ordered these stickers made, and they messed them up. And I credit to the company. I emailed them today, and they worked with me to fix the problem. And that is what I had ordered should have, and I can even show this. If I put this up on the screen, this, everywhere where you can still see color, was supposed to be translucent on the back. So I don't know if I can explain this all that well, but basically they put the sticker to print colored ink on transparency. There's two ways they can do it. They can either put it on white like that, or they can leave it transparent so that you get just the color. And my assumption is that if they had printed this right, it would have looked like the neon when light was applied, right? Because those areas would apply more. At least that was, and when I say like that, like that. So my hope was to have this neon effect. And to that end, I ordered something else that I've never played with before. In all of my experiments with lights and LEDs and things, I have never ordered EL technology, EL wire, EL anything. And so I ordered this, which isn't going to show up all that well on camera. I ordered this, which is an EL panel. And I've spent a little bit of time learning about them. Namely, I've discovered that they run on AC power, which might be a problem. But we're going to deal with things one thing at a time. So first, we're just going to see how bright these things are, because I have no concept as to how bright this is going to be. And for some reason, I have a feeling it's going to be more dim than I want it to be. Okay, here we go. Now, it's got a light pointed at it, so it's in the camera. It's possibly not going to light up at all. Especially if I use dead batteries. We're off to a horrible start. Oh yeah, these are bad batteries. I must have grabbed from the bad bag. see if I've got double A's laying around. I really need to get like a really nice power supply for when I do things like this with like battery, what do you call them? Battery drop-ins. I'm gonna go see if I can find more batteries. It does look pink. It won't be pink though. It looks pink now. You're not wrong. One moment. I need to take a trip to Home Depot and buy more batteries. Okay, we'll try these. I have ones that are guaranteed fresh, and you know what? Maybe I should just use those. Okay. 1 battery. 2 battery. Okay. Here's the panel. And go. Not a big fan of the strobe. So, light, strobe, weird strobe. The camera finds that intriguing. But it is definitely a whiter light. It is not. You know, it does put a pretty decent glow. Okay, so now, just for funsies, this is probably going to ruin one of my panels, but we're going to do it anyway. What I want to see is how much of the light comes through the non-clear portion. You can see the pink outline. So it's not so much a pink outline. It's on right now. You're seeing the wire that goes around the outside. Oh no. I swear I did the math. Okay, so glowing sticker. Here, we'll just flip it. So no glow. With glow. Now, it actually looks remarkably good. And it is letting me peel it up. Oh my, but it just peeled up the entire cover layer. That's not supposed to happen. Oops. Although, maybe it is supposed to happen. Maybe that's an adhesive. Hold on a second. Oh, it's not an adhesive. It's just a protective. It's a protective layer. That's even better. Because that means if I screw up, I can undo it. Okay, what we're going to do now is we're going to find a sharp, pointy object. And I know that there's an X-Acto knife somewhere on my desk. He says, knowing that his finger has grazed it once or twice. You'd think I'd keep the sharp objects in the cup of things. Where is my X-Acto? I'm not prepared at all for tonight. Can you guys tell? Not that I'm prepared any night, but... Okay, we'll try with a scissors. No, I want to use an X-Acto knife. It'll work better. Okay, we can put this on here for now. And we need a knife. I mean, I do think, just based on what I've seen so far, I do think this is going to have the effect I want at nighttime. Apparently I'm cleaning my desk now. Look at, I even have more stickers. Whoosh, whoosh. Isn't that fun? Also, I need to say something. It's not that big of a deal, but that artwork right there, that is my cousin doing that for me. And I have to say, she did an amazing job. If you need somebody to do some vector work for you, she's top notch. She's doing some stuff for New Kids on the Block right now. Yeah, I greatly appreciate her time and her efforts and her talents being used to make my weird Disney ideas come alive. I'm still looking for that knife. Sorry, everybody. I don't know where else it would be. How you doing, Squeezy, by the way? Also, Smiley, thanks for redeeming Put on the Hat. Anyways, your bedtime. Have a good one. Well, thank you for stopping by and at least seeing something light up. You know, there's a part of me that wants to take this thing to Disney World. This is a 3D scanner. It's not a very good one, but it could be fun. And it could be used as a webcam. You could stream with it. Still haven't found it. What was the last project we used an X-Acto knife on? I know we used one recently. It wasn't that long ago. Why are they not where they belong? With protective covers and... Maybe they are where they belong and I just didn't look. Yeah, they are where they belong and I just didn't look. I just didn't think I saw them. It was exactly where it should be, with a protective cover on. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, just to see what this looks like, I'm going to cut out a few of the letters. I'm not very good with an X-Acto knife, so this might not work as well as I wanted to. Take that back. I'm really bad with an X-Acto knife. This is why I wanted them to print it this way, so I didn't have to think about it. Yeah, because this would never have lived up to my standards. I do have some other things to talk about tonight with regards to the Apple projects, too. But it's not all that interesting. And I'm not 100% certain I want to continue with it at the moment. But, okay. I've cut out like 2 holes. I'm just gonna hold it up to the camera. And we're just gonna put this back over the top of it. See, they just kind of look like holes. Let's try this. What is that noise? Can you hear that? It's like a ding, kind of. In any case, one moment. Alexa, office stream off. Okay, everything got... Oh, I shut off the screen that had my camera, though. What is... Sounds like I'm maxing out the meter. Check, check. It can hear the... Oh, did that also shut off the camera, too? Oh, it did. Alexa, office stream on. Okay, we'll get the camera back on. My plan to shut the lights off did not work. It did shut off the lights. It just shut off all the lights. Oh, that's funny. Hold on. I know what I'm hearing. I'm just waiting for the cameras to come back. We'll do it on its own. Do. Deactivate. Activate. I'm not even getting a blue light. What is going on here? I broke it. I broke the entire stream setup with my... Why is that not... There it goes. And we'll try this again. Deactivate. Activate. Click OK. And we're back. Okay. Hi, Cassandra. Before you ask, yes, you're safe. Safe from what? Is there bad weather down there? We're getting snow. So, the thing I was trying to figure out I was hearing, watch this. Ready? The microphone is picking up the AC power coming off of the battery pack. I'm going to shut the other light off, though. Hold on. Okay, so I won't hold it up to the camera, but I mean, I feel like it's gonna have to be darker because the regular white is still too translucent. But hold on, I got one more test I can run. Kind of as you had a tornado come by this morning. Wow, I'm glad to hear you're okay. Is everyone else you know okay? We're gonna try something with a permanent marker. I don't think this is doing it justice either, though. Yeah, I wouldn't say the orange looks brighter, does it? Kind of just looks more bluey. I don't know. We may have to wait till we see the... I don't know what to think. But... I know what we'll do. We'll we'll have the... So the other cool part about EL panels is you can, in theory, cut them. So I will make sure that when we cut it, it's cut perfectly. Let's go to this screen real quick and look at this picture one more time. Can I not zoom? Oh, it doesn't have the rat's pizza thing. I want to see the rat pizza thing. And now my mouse is all messed up. Or screen. Ooh, the battery pack gets kind of warm too. I'm going to turn the lights back on. Hold on. Okay, we're back. Where didn't we see the It's Rat Pizza? Here we go. So if we cut it like right here, that'll disable, and we can like cut all the way around here so that it's different. The other option would be I could get some more like blackout type paint or something. Okay, I got one more test I want to run before we move on to something else for the night. We are going to open up this battery pack, which is oddly warm. I'm a little concerned about high voltage, but What's 3 volts being amplified going to do? Besides shock me. Do, 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 do. Okay. I wonder how I could short. It's nothing special. There's a what looks like a transformer in here, an oversized button, a few other little pieces of electronics. So if I can get it to, if the button maintains state, that's really the only question. Actually, these battery packs might turn out to be really useful for other things too. Right now you're dealing with bad wind. We're supposed to be getting bad wind here. In fact, they're talking like 6 inches of snow tonight too, which is not a good combo, but I will believe it when I see it. Okay, so we put the batteries back in. We hit the power button. It's on. I'm going to take a battery out. It's off. I'm going to put a battery back in. It's still off. That's a problem. I don't want it to turn off. Because what I'm thinking is, and this might be a bad idea, but I'm thinking I will power it. Oh, maybe I can just... maybe I can trigger the button. I don't like how this is attached. It's like melted. Oh, it is melted. So all that's on this side is a button, an LED, and a transformer. Why is it putting these things together is always harder than taking them apart? Okay. So if I wired a Zio to the button, I could... I almost need like a relay. What's next week? Besides Disney streams for me. Is it spring break for you guys? Or is it the week before spring break? How to achieve this? Okay, the button is mapped to there. The button goes... You know, most of the traces are visible except for the ones I want to see. No. So the button's feeding into there. And there. I don't know enough about AC circuitry here. I feel like that's the gate though, so it would either send power down to there or power to... I'm just wondering if I can wire all three states to be on. All four states to be on. And it should be as simple, I would think, as shorting out. There's a little chip here that I'm pretty sure is doing the three-way switching, four-way switching. I can't read any labels. But if it is, I could just take that chip off and short out the connection. I have 4 of them to mess up, so I suppose I could just experiment. Driving your mother's scary car and spring break is next week. By next week, do you mean the week after next week? I hope so, because I don't want your spring break to be the same time as mine, because that means there will be more people in Florida. Which is not my jam. Okay. Let's put the screw back in this thing. Where is the car you typically drive? And what makes your mother's car scary? Those are all my questions, I think. I have so many questions, but those are my 2 questions at the moment. I need to Google something here. 4-way button chip? I don't know. That's not what I'm looking for. Cycle. 4-way cycle integrated circuit. Let's just see what comes up for that. 5-pin. That right there. That's the. Yeah. What is U4? Battery management? I don't think that's what this is. It looks like this though, but I think they're. We'll pull it out again. 10th to the 14th. No, your spring breaks at the same time as mine. Parks are. Hello? Oh, that was weird. Parks are going to be so busy next week. It's going to be nuts. Okay, could it be battery management? Let's just check. So. VDD ground is connected to ground in this case. VDD though would be connected to what's a VM? Wonder if I can get more light on this. Good old circuitry. Focus. Don't want to focus. Let's try again with this closer lens. Yeah, there's literally no label on this chip. Which is frustrating. It looks like 2 of the pins are wired together. One is going to the button, the other one is going to the button. So 2 of them are going to the button. One goes that way. This is definitely easier to do with a phone. See, I think those are timing circuits. They are timing circuits. Then one of them will bypass it entirely. What is right there? I don't know. So that goes into there, there. That's going into the transformer. That's going into the transformer. Maybe it's controlling the timings. That's the output for the transformer. That's midline, and that's... Could they be using the transformer to determine the blink rate? By shortening the windings? Because pulsing it... They used a half wind? I don't know enough about how EL panels work. Oh, well... That's going to be a challenge for another day, I think. But... I do like how this is starting to turn out. I just need to get some more lighting on it. Your car is going to be in the shop next week because of an electrical issue on the top of mother's surgery Tuesday. Her car is scary because it's the high sit cars. I enjoy low sitting cars. See, now that's interesting. I mean, I can understand it, but I'm going to say this, your fear, if you will, I believe is actually the opposite of safety. Like, you're talking like the difference between an SUV versus like a car, or like a truck versus a car, right? Like sitting higher. Let's just Google that. Is sitting higher in a car safer? I'm gonna guess just because they're larger. Because it's heavier, yeah. It's safer from the perspective that the heavier car will probably be safer. And the heavier car is probably the one you're sitting higher in. Going to go drive now? Well, be safe. Either, whether you're driving low or high, drive safe. Okay, what should we do tonight? Should we do Apple development? Or should I find a video game finally? I'm tempted to do more Apple development because I'm kind of still in that mindset after playing around with it a little bit today. Malibu versus Trailblazer. I mean, Trailblazers are beasts. Those things are huge. In fact, that's about as opposite of vehicles as you can get. Malibu and a Trailblazer. Anything else we should talk about tonight? I don't know. Oh, I will talk about one other thing. I did take the time to pay for an Apple developer license again. So I'm an Apple developer again for another year. As soon as it's reapproved. It hasn't been... I don't know why. It can take up to 2 weeks for them to reactivate my account. And it's already been activated once. So I don't, like, 10 years ago, but still. It's already been activated. Why not just take my money and let it run? Just pulling everything back up on my Mac here real quick. Where's the adapter? There it is. I feel like we need to get back to video games soon. Maybe we need to get to making video games. As I hit all sorts of random buttons on my computer. Oh my gosh. There. Hey Max. Hey Little Savage. How's it going? Welcome on in. What brought you two in tonight? We're firing up the Apple development stuff. Since we've been playing with EL panels here for a little bit. Let's see if this is going to behave. We have code on the screen. I feel like I should make this larger for you guys. Just chilling. Pretty good. So it's a good time to show up because you're bored. Well, then you're in the right place to be even more bored. Because not only will we bore you, we'll put you to sleep. in some weird way, shape, or form. So what we've been playing around with is some Disney technology that I love. We've got a Disney Magic Band here, which you can get at any park. And we have been trying to intercept data between it and our phone. And we succeeded with that last night in terms of getting the data. Understanding the data is a whole nother level of problem at this point. And I still, like, if I pull that data back up, which I think I have open here, I still don't know. Here, we'll make it a little bit bigger. Why Disney would send all of this. And it kind of bothers me. Because if you watch here, it does something called custom.disneymagicband.animation. It's sending that. .play custom animation, and then it's sending some magic code, and then it's got another section called data, and this data section goes from here all the way to here, and like 4 extra sections of data. But yeah, I've got a lot of red on tonight. Red is probably one of my more favorite colors. Probably. So, I don't know why Disney would be sending all of that unless it's sending like the entirety of the Magic Band data. Like all of the, because this can't all just be part of an animation. I mean, I guess it could be, but it doesn't seem like that would be likely. So I'm not sure where else to. And see, that right there is going to cause that to happen. You guys may have missed the part where we're extremely family friendly. do. I think I'm tempted to focus more on the app development side of things and less on deciphering this data, because I stared at this probably 2 to 3 hours last night after stream, and I couldn't make heads or tails of where it was going with this data. There was one other experiment I wanted to run, though. This is true. That is how we roll. We are going to try launching the Disney app on here. Have a good night. Thanks for dropping by. Let's see, where did that... Oh, it's not this app. I wanted to try the Disney Play app. My theory was that maybe I could get the Disney Play app to do something with this outside of the park, but there's a good chance I can't. But we're going to try anyway. Oh, this thing has an NFC tag. When I tap it to my phone, it tries to open up disney.go.com. It's not loading the app, though. My Magic Band off? Okay, now it's off. Anybody else have anything new and exciting going on this week? Anybody playing on the Minecraft server tonight? Yeah, it does not want to launch these games. Just work. Head to the Galaxy's Edge, Hollywood Studios. Tap your band on the medallion. I don't want to do that. Yeah, see, they're too smart when it comes to tracking this stuff down, because they must push something to the magic band. Do. Oh, see, that's not what I want either. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything in here that's going to trigger the magic band. So the only thing I have that does anything with the magic band is that one screen. Well, that was interesting. It popped up with a... popped up with a blue light right when I connected to it. Let me try that again. Same blue light. Okay, we're gonna capture that one more time and just see what kind of impact it has. So if I click here, lit up blue, and shut off. We're gonna do it again. Didn't light up blue that time. We'll wait just a moment. Go back in one more time. And then it connected once it got all that information. Then it lit up blue and connected. So we're gonna back out and we're gonna stop the trace. A lot of packets flying by there. So here's some ATT sends, which are what we're looking for. 88 is my magic ban. We have figured that much out. So it writes, so 12, opcode 12 is right. It's writing 0202-018-14. I have no idea what that would be saying. And then it does 0202-081C. Both being sent to handle 15. What was this right response? Just a @ sign. Handle value notification. Handle 17. So that's a notification. So 85A, 81C, and what was this first one? 814. And these look like sequence numbers, right? So write 1, or write 0, write 1, write 2. I wonder. So then we get a write request here. It's a little bit more lengthy. And then here's 03. That's a little bit more lengthy. I mean, what is it doing? We don't care about opcode 13. Simultaneous LE and BR EDR to the same device capable. So this can do. It can do regular Bluetooth. What? Simulator trampoline? I don't know what that is. Don't allow. I don't know what that was. The district is monitoring conditions and a school will go to an e-learning day that will notify. Yeah, it sounds like normal. Nothing I'm gonna worry about. At least not till the morning. Has it even flipped to snow yet? I got home like, an hour ago. It was still raining. But the news had said it had up to 6 to 9 inches, so I don't know. What does it take to cancel school? The rules for cold are a little bit more clear cut. Yeah, should make for an interesting morning. Yeah, it probably is more about the ice. Especially if the ice is under the snow, which is what's going to happen because it's been raining for the last 2 hours. It's not gonna be great. But sometimes, sometimes depending on how it flips over, it works out okay. 3 feet. 3 feet would probably cancel school. Probably. Smiley, how's the house project coming? Still over there every day? The one across the street. All of them. I'm treating it as one big project. Yeah, I don't see any... None of this looks like flash blue. There's a part of me that really wants to, like, figure out how to do this in the park. Okay, let's go back to this fun app. Not that one. This. So we got as far as printing advertisement data, which we can see down here. Let's see if we can... I don't know, my brain is running out. I want to see if I can filter it and narrow it down. So 4201 is me. 83 something something is Disney. Projects are getting done, but then you find more. Isn't that a good thing though? There's always more. I gotta replace windows this summer. That's gonna be something. It's half the fun of being a homeowner. Takes 1 to 1.5 inches to 2 inches to cancel for you. 1.5 inches, not likely to cancel school here. Ever. 2 inches, not likely to cancel school. It'd have to be cold. In fact, I'd argue that 6 inches isn't even enough to cancel school most of the time. It kind of depends on how well the plows keep up with the roads. If they can't keep up, that's where the problem comes in. If they can keep up, then it doesn't really matter. And this is going to be a slow, long snowfall because it's starting now and it's supposed to taper off at 6 a.m. tomorrow. I think they're going to stay on top of it. It's supposed to like slow down by midnight too, but it'll be light snow after that or something. So if the plows can keep on top of it overnight, they'll have school in the morning. And I kind of hope they do because I hate working at 5 in the morning. I hate it. I should do the whole get the banner ready ahead of time thing. Okay, so if we copy this, what if we do print? I don't know how arrays work in AppleScript. Cannot find. I don't know if this is legal. I gotta Google it. I've gotten so used to working on the Mac, I think my armrest is a touchpad. Let's see. If key arrays in Swift. Reading syntax, reading syntax. None of this looks right. Int person, first name, first, last name. Can I just do this dot that? Me and syntax not getting along well. NS dictionary. Just want to get the values out of it. How do I... Oh, do we just have to add a question mark? This is the problem with learning languages on the fly. Sometimes really basic stuff just completely throws you off. So var D0 code, no warnings. KCB advanced data, manufacturer data. KCB advanced. See, all that's fine. So why? Let's do this. I mean, we know it's in there. Why is this so hard? D0 code, advertisement data. Let's just play that and see what it does. Throw caution to the wind. Oh, it ran it on my phone. That's always fun. We still have the wand down here. And it appears to still be running. Hey, look at that. Nil, 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 optional. If I do it again, picked it up again. Okay, so I got to figure out how to read that in. Let's see. I don't know my string manipulation functions here. Collection representing a continuous subrange of the collection's elements. Let's try that one. Okay, it doesn't like any of those. Can I just have it completed for me? String manipulation. So strings. You can indicate whether a particular string can be modified or mutated by assigning it to a variable, in which case it can be modified, or to a constant, in which case it cannot be modified. So if it's a variable, it can be. Good to know. So avoid let versus var. Substrings. Here we are. So let's do var advert data equals string that madness. When you get a substring from a string, for example, using a substring prefix, the result is an instance of substring, not another string. Substrings in Swift have so it's still scanning. Unlike strings, you use substrings only for a short amount of time while performing actions on a string. When you're ready to store the result for a longer time, convert it. Beginning is hello. Hello. Greeting. Let index equal that. Otherwise that. So it would be let beginning equal adv data dot or that's an interesting notation, but I think I'm okay with it. Print beginning. Sure, let's do that. So it downloads it to my phone. Has Ninja Weasel fired up board games yet? Assuming it's Tuesday and that's what he's doing. Should we play board games while coding on stream? Let's find out. Oh, he's not live yet. Never mind. He's not live yet. Oh, but I am. Okay, so I think it crashed. No exact matches in call to initializer. Let's try that and see what happens. Any to string. Let's try that. Any to string in Swift. As question mark string any. See what that does. What am I doing wrong? Let data equal, that's our object, as string colon any. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try something that I don't fully understand, or that I have found more useful in recent years than I probably should. Chat GPT. When working with a language that you don't understand, what is wrong with this code that is written in Swift? Dictionaries don't support. You're attempting to slice. Type fix 1. Use prefix 4. I don't know how I feel about that. ADV is a dictionary and you want to convert it to a JSON string, or you can use JSON. No, I don't want to do that. It's not already a string, so it's this, possibly? I need a Xcode Swift expert in my life. Not subscript string with an integer range. Use unavailable, cannot subscript. Use string.index range instead. So why did that not show up earlier? Value of type string has no member index range. Then why did you suggest it to me? Let's try asking ChatGPT the question a different way. Check to see if the first 4 characters of a dictionary called value called are equal to 8. No, we'll do 4201. Okay, we're gonna just copy this whole block for a moment. It's got excessive code in it, but don't care about that. I really need to figure out how to change the copy and paste buttons on a Mac. It might literally be the most annoying thing for me. Do 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 do. Is Ninja Weasel not streaming tonight? Or is he just starting at 8? Hopefully everything's okay. Let decorations cannot be computed. Blah, 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 blah. Oh. We don't need the curly bracket. feel like I'm making everything worse. Value of optional data must be unwrapped to refer to a member of prefix. Unwrapped base. We just do this. What did I do that broke print? How do you break the print command? Okay, that's how. Curly brackets. Swift art, but they're not, so it's just try any. Advertisement data. I mean, it says up here advertisement data is coming in. Can we do it as string to string? I don't know if it'll allow that. See if we can make it mad. Da, 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 da. Fix this. So that still comes in string any. What if I just copy this whole thing as is? Let ChatGPT write the code for me. I'm gonna laugh when that actually does work. It's building. Oh, I hated that AI is better at programming than me. It just goes to show you can use AI to create anything now. Humans aren't needed as part of the equation. And it even figured it out. The first 4 bytes are not equal to 4200. Oh. Echo. Okay, I'm going to try transmitting from the wand. First 4 bytes are not equal. Well, we need to print value. We'll do that anyway. Yeah, bigger brain. That makes it better. Oh, so it's treating it as... It's treating it as an int. I don't want it to be an int. What if we did string? Yeah, I didn't like that. What if we do that? That's not... Yeah, I didn't think it'd like that. First 4 bytes with unsafe bytes. Base address load, ensure big Indian. I don't know that... Let's do this. Add a line to print the value as hex. Just want to see what this comes back with. My turn in Great Western Trail. We can go look at that real quick. I was going to play board games with Ninja Weasel if he had started up, but this is your last turn, and I can make it here. Before we do that, we want to use an exchange token. 2 cards, please. We want to toss the 1, the 5. That's all we can toss right now. So that got us to 14 plus 4. So we should be okay. We'll go ahead and deliver that. We will add 3 to this. We will deliver here with this. Confirm. I think that's the first time I've ever delivered 3 tokens to New York. End. You have objective cards in your deck. Select now. Sure. Confirm. I think the game is about over. I had 8 deliveries to your 5. Wow. The start of the game made a lot of crazy possible. And nobody played buildings, which made another part of the crazy possible. JJ did get pretty far down this track, which has me a little concerned. But he also doesn't have 8 cows. So I think I'm okay. I think I have this one. Let's look at this game, which probably isn't going as well. I am right here. I have 7. I need to deliver to at least 10. I actually have 9. But I don't have enough space to get me there. If I go here, it'll get me some money. If I go here, I will move a little more forward, which would be nice. Here, I can build nothing that I super want at the moment. I'll lose $2 going through there no matter what. We need the money. I think we will go here. Give me money. What's this last card? It's green. I feel like we still need more money. More money. Okay. All my moves are done. I didn't put that on the screen. That's okay, though. Did it stop running? Cannot find you. Int. Oh. Capital letters matter, you guys. Okay, now we're going to transmit. Okay, so 42010000, so it's reading 2. So we're going to switch it to the first 2 bytes. Yeah, that's right. And then who cares that it's still called first 4 bytes? We'll do that. If first 4 bytes equals 4201. Let's see what that does. Stop. Play. Let's see what the things say here. I might have to go right now because I'm getting a weird message. Oh, it sounds like MSA is going to go e-learning. So that said, oops, did it crash out my app? Didn't keep running in the background, huh? First 4 bytes are equal to 4201. With a lot of extra data conversion going on that needs to be done. Okay, that's at least progress. We made some form of progress, and I can add it to check 8.3 whatever later and worry about that later. So, cool. I'm good with that. It is 8 o'clock. I am going to wrap up there because work is now paging me. So I'm going to disconnect the laptop. I'm going to go back to that camera for a moment. And we're going to go over here and check to see if Ninja Weasel ever went live. It looks like he is not. So I hope everything's okay with him. But we are going to call it a night. So with that, I appreciate you all. You're all amazing people. We'll be back. See if there's anybody I want to raid if Ninja is not live. We're going to skip the raid. If you need somebody to go watch, check out Captain Moose 35. They are doing Fall Guys tonight, one of his specialties. So with that, though, I appreciate you all. Stay healthy, stay safe, and until next trip, see ya.